So, good evening, friends, and welcome to another amazing episode of Inspiring Young Minds. We are in session 31, and what a way to celebrate our new year, right? So, Happy New Year, Kutis, and welcome. I'm super excited that I get to see you every Saturday, and this is a real remarkable thing of meeting you on the new year, right? So, today's topic is going to be very special. And I hope you all have your paper and pen. Like I told you last time, you can have some color crayons and pencil, maybe some compass also, so that, it'll help you do the activity part of it much better today. Okay. So I'm going to start screen sharing right away. Okay, Kutis. So today's topic is going to be on New Year's resolutions. I'm sure you must have heard your parents or your friends or anybody who's elder to you, talk about this resolutions. Now, what are resolutions? See, if you read that word, it is re-solutions. So that is that you have some, issue that you want to change and you're looking for a solution, and you've done something but it has not worked, so you're going to rework it, which means redo that job and again start working on whatever you had planned. So life is a journey, my dear children. It is not like, everything would happen on the first day, first go, you will get everything right. There are proverbs which say, like, try till you succeed. So similarly, whenever you are going to work out on a lot of things, I want you all to understand that whatever you do in life, you might not get success on day one. You will have to keep persevering, which means you'll have to keep doing it, trying it till you get it done. So it is not enough just to say that I could not do it. You should find or figure out a way to do it. And also, very importantly, feel that sense of achievement after you have done it. So what is resolution? It means re-solution, which means whatever you're trying to do, you're going to look into a different way of making it happen. So happy new year, Kutis, and welcome to today's episode. So what are long-term goals? Now, when I talk about goals, it means something which you want to achieve. You can divide them into short-term goals, mid-term goals, and long-term goals. Now, short-term goals will be something like, you're setting up, say, from today to about 6 months' time. Mid-term goals will be anywhere from, say, 6 months to, say, 1.5 years' time. And long-term goals would be something which you set from, say, around 2 years to 5 years' time. So why do we first talk about long-term goals? We talk about long-term goals because only if we know where we are going can we start. Now imagine you want to go to the grocery store. So you should know where you're going, right? Only then you will be able to know which path to take or which road to take or which is the fastest road to take, or if there is a traffic on that road, is there any other alternative? So we will be able to consider all this only if we know where we want to go. That is why long-term goals are very important. And when we have these long-term goals, along with that, when we have the mid and the short-term goals, it gives us a kind of a path to move forward. And that is very important because you will be gathering a lot of knowledge and information. You will know how to organize your time, your resources, and to make your life a very meaningful life. Now, this is also very, very important. Now, goal setting, especially for children or students, if you look at it, it is to become aware of learning. Now, for example, let's think about an exam which is going to come in, say, a week's time, and you have 6 subjects to study. So you have around 6 hours to study every day. You can do probably 1 hour every day for the next 6 days so that you read all the subjects every day, or you can take 1 subject per day and then you can work it out. So you will be able to understand what to do with the subjects you need to learn only when you know what is the time you have and what is it that you need to learn in that time. So this gives a kind of a direction to the students and also keeps them engaged in the learning process. Mastery, which really looking into the goals where you want to become better. Now let's take an example of, say, riding a cycle. You would have taken your cycle out, and you might have fallen 1 or 2 times, or you might have had some senior, some friend, some cousin, your parents hold the cycle till you learned the art of balancing. Now, then they left their hands and then you started riding the cycle. It's not that you would have got it right the first time. You must have fallen down. You must have broken your bones, or sometimes caused some bruises on your knees and hands. But see, that's all a part of learning. But after you keep doing it and repeating it, it becomes so easy that you become a very professional person. And that's why we call becoming a pro, right? So how do you become a pro? It is when you have mastered what you're doing. So you have to master the basics at every given point of time so that you can understand and learn how to do the things properly. And when you do this properly, it becomes a part of your life, and then it will help you grow forward. So when we talk about goals, we speak about an acronym. An acronym means an easy way of remembering certain things. So it is like SMART, S-M-A-R-T. Now S stands for specific, M is measurable, A is achievable or aggressive, R is realistic, and T is time bound. So now when we set up goals, we must, make it a little bit, acceptable to our mind. For example, imagine there is a child who's not doing very well in studies. They're getting only, say, 30 or 35 marks. Now that's just scraping through or even sometimes failing. So this child says, I'm going to get 100 out of 100 next time. Not possible, my dear children, right? So what we need to do is we need to understand, say, from 35, that person or the child can think about, say, 50, so that they get a little better. And then maybe the next exam, say, around 60s, then maybe around 70s or 75. And then in around 2 to 3 years time, they would reach their 100 or 80 or plus. Now, this happens only with the ability for you to understand what are your shortcomings. How is it that you are going to set your goals and stick on to it? How disciplined you are. And only people who set goals achieve something. That also you should understand. It's not like, oh, I set a goal, I didn't achieve. Oh God, I'm, feeling sad about it. That's not the way it goes. So you need to understand very, 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 very clearly that this is something which you need to learn. It is something which you need to analyze and work towards. You will make faltering action. You will have to learn from that and then move forward. And when you look at a lot of people who have achieved anything in life, when you talk to them, they will talk to you about how they made it happen. So especially these, the record holders, let's say the national or the international or the Olympic record holders. So they first see what did the other person do to get what they got. So for example, say, let's say, a running race. Now in that running race, suppose one person has come, first in 1 minute. So the next person who has to become better has to run within 1 minute. So 1 minute is 60 seconds. So imagine that person has to run within that 60 seconds. So say he must have written 59 seconds. Now when he writes 59 seconds and he is trying and trying and trying, only when he knows he needs to go to 59 will he start running faster, right? So many athletes, successful people always think about the direction they want, what are the challenges they have, and they think outside the box and also have put in a lot of energy into what they're doing. There are 5 basic principles of successful goal setting. First is commitment. Are you really wanting to do it? It's not like my mother needs it, my father needs it. No. Do you want it? That's most important. Next is the clarity. How you're going to do, what you're going to do, everything is crystal clear in your mind. Next is the challenge, the degree of the goal's difficulty. See, if it was not difficult, then everybody will achieve it. No, my dear friends. So you should understand that there will be an element of challenge and you should learn how to overcome that. And then it is the complexity, which means what all are the things you need to learn, what are all the things you need to do. All this you should have an idea. And last but not the least is feedback, which is the presence of, the progress reporting. I'm sure when you all go to school, you will have your teachers give you a progress report. Now, what does that mean? It means how you were and how you have become. So the competition is only between you and yourself. It is not between any other person. So never feel intimidated when somebody is talking to you. It is just like how you were before and how you are today. So that is what it is, right? Now, when you look at the goals, you need to make it a little meaningful. It should not be something which is harmful to people. It should be something which is more reliable, and it gives you a kind of a purpose. It gives you a kind of a feeling that, yes, I did something, right? And then you have some moderators, which means, your consistency, your commitment. Are you doing it? For example, let's say we're going to get up early in the morning and study. So say a morning 6 to 7, I'm going to get up and study. So you've kept an alarm at around 5:30, you're getting up. And then you're switching off the alarm and saying, oh, it's only 5:30. No, I have half an hour more. So actually, initially, when you kept it at 5:30, you thought, no, I have to get up. And after getting up, I need to brush my teeth, wash my face, probably, get my books ready. And that is why I need 30 minutes. Now, in the night or in the early morning, when you're getting up, you feel, oh, should I get up? Can I do it some other time? So these are the things which will be like, it is going to give you some kind of a constraint. Now, this is something which you need to really work on. And it will also have some mediators or facilitators, which means what effort you're putting, how persistent and consistent you are, what are the tasks you have in hand, what are the strategies you are doing. And next is, once you have done it, what are the rewards you're planning to give yourself? Now, that is also very important. So imagine, I wanted to get 80 out of 100 and I've been getting only 60. So I'm telling my mother that I'm going to get 80 from now onwards. So I put in, a lot of effort in studying and remembering and drawing and writing. And then I wait for the results. So in the results, I'm getting the mark which I thought. And I'm so excited because I've done and I've achieved it. It was not the marks I've got so far. So then you need to understand, my dear friends, that, this should be rewarded. You should feel a sense of achievement. And when you keep doing this over a longer period of time, you're going to have much, much better results associated with it. And you should feel first satisfied. Only when you are satisfied would you want to talk to others about it and share it. And of course, if you have not reached that goal, you will feel a little sad. You will want to evaluate your performance, and then you will want to set new goals and then work towards that. So this is a very, very famous test by Walter Mischel, and it's called the Marshmallow Test. Now, many a times children don't have self-control. Now, suppose if I tell you, I'm going to give you a chocolate right now, and if you don't talk to anybody, behave well, you're going to switch on your videos and you're going to answer to Vidyaa auntie, and then 1 hour or 40 minutes later, I'm going to give you 2 chocolates or 2 marshmallows. So the first child, what they said, I should not eat, but I can see, right? The second one is smelling. The third one is saying, okay, I'm not going to eat it. Can I lick it? So they're trying to lick it. The fourth one is like, I'll bite a little. Nobody will know how much I've taken. And like that, if you look at it, the story goes on and the child is tempted to have it. So this is very, very important. So many times you would have seen this on social media also, parents keeping a bowl of a chocolate and saying, don't eat it till we come back. And some children don't eat it. So when they understood what self-control is or how to master that, they found out that very few children who have had the self-control in a very young age, once they become bigger, they are in the top 1% or top 3% of the earning bracket, which means when they have self-control, they become better achievers or better performers in life. So this is very important, and we need to teach children this patience and self-control, and have something called delayed gratification, which means You're going to get it, but it's going to not be at the time you are asking. It's going to be a little later. What are the benefits of goal setting? Definitely, it gives you a clearer focus on what is important. It's also very important for clarity in decision making. Should I do right or should I do left? Should I do this or should I do that? So if you have these kind of questions, definitely goal setting helps. Gives a sense of personal satisfaction. You feel happy. You feel like, okay, you've done something. And then it also gives a sense of purpose in life. Very important, because many times we just run around or do something around. We don't understand what is personal satisfaction really mean. And then the sense of personal purpose in life. Next is definitely goals give direction, as I had told you earlier, along with understanding of the purpose. It helps you move forward in life. Next is goals helps you maintain motivation, especially when you're not doing well. So if you're not doing well, that means you're just going round and round. Nothing is, no results are seen. But if you want to move forward, you'll have to go on the bingo, which means you need to really work hard and make it happen. You should also allow clients to prioritize change and set a kind of a realistic timeline for goal accomplishment. So that is also important. So now let's take the A4 sheet and let's draw the circle and let's make a marking of say 1 to 10. You can just take a pencil and a scale and mark this. Next, for each of these pizza part, if I would call it parameters, what you need to do is you need to make a note of it. For a child, probably you're thinking about education, you're thinking about family time, you're thinking about playing time, you're thinking about studying time. So I want you to just write down all these and evaluate yourself. I don't know if I can tell you every day. I would say every day can be done in a different format, but at least in a monthly part, because one year ahead, you will want to know what you have done in these arenas, right? And maybe on the personal little community, little health, you did some recreation, friendship, education, spiritual, and finance. Now, when you add all these triangles, you will get a kind of a figure. Now, is that the figure you're happy around? Will it help you move faster in life? The answer is a no. You need to definitely have a well-balanced figure for you to move ahead in life and also get the benefits of success. So what are your activities? You're going to draw your goals and then you're going to plan for the next year. From the time you say, okay, I think, or I'm analyzing, or I'm planning, there are many of them who are already doing it and making it happen for them. So thank you so much, Kutis, for joining in. I'm sure this gave you some insight, and thank you for logging in along with your parents, and definitely like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You're going to see you and your entire family there, and this is very important because for children who are not able to attend also, you can pass it on when we know the kind of information and correct information to get it, right? So thank you, Kutis. And with that, we come to the end of today's presentation. Can I see you? Yes, Devna, I can see you. So tell me, Devna, how did you like today's session? Yes, you raised your hand. You can.
Today's session was really nice at the topic about resolution, it's just a way to improve our activities. It's just really nice, and my resolution for the year ahead is to get good grades and eat healthy.
Very good. I loved both of them, right? Very important. Did you see I'm also wearing blue? You're matching blue and the same shade of blue too. So what is it?
Can you please repeat the homework again, please?
The homework is, what are your resolution, or what is the diagram I showed you, writing from 1 to 10 or 0 to 10. So you draw a circle, you can take a plate or something and draw a circle, then draw lines and mark each part of the pizza as 1 point, and then mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and say, like for studies, for example, say for studies, out of 10 you feel I can give okay 5. I studied. Okay, right? So you can improve. Now, if you put 10 on 10 right away, then you will think there is nothing more to study, right? So that's not possible. Even at my age, I can't put that. So there is so much more to be done, and we all have to do it, right? So unless I am very honest in this, it should be very honest kind of answer. So it's not like you're going to impress me when you say I'm going to have done 8 or I've done 7. No, don't impress anybody. Just express yourself. You just see what you have done. For example, let's say exercise. Now, all of us know exercise is good, but are we exercising every day? So then you say, okay, every day from today, we will do 20 minutes of exercise. So let me put that exercise. So if I'm not doing exercise, or maybe I'm only playing in the school or something like that, I'm going to say, okay, from now onwards, every day, 20 minutes of exercise. You remember I taught you all to say I'm blessed and, thank you, God, for giving me good brain and good eyes and good nose and good ears and all that full part of the body. Very important. So keep saying that. That's very important to acknowledge God's presence and, try to give it the kind of best feeling. Super, super, super. So this is going to help you a lot, Devna, not only in education, not only in academics and professionalism, it will also help you in doing a lot of other things along with studies. For example, if you like singing, if you like dancing, if you like learning something new, you will have time when you work out on a proper base. So that is the advantage of this, right? So yes, Sukrita, and yes, Judeline, if you have any questions, you can ask me right now. Okay, I don't hear anything. So great. So which means we come to the end of today's session, Devna. I hope it was useful for you. Take care. Happy New Year and have a great day. Yes, Sukrita, you want to say something? Okay, I could only see a thumbs up. Sukrita?
Happy.
You're muted. Can you again come? Unmute and come.
Happy New Year, teacher.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Tell everybody at home. Tell Acha, Amma, and all your brothers also. Okay? So Happy New Year, my dear cuties, and take care and have a great weekend. Study well, start the year in a positive note, be happy, take your parents' blessing, take all the elders' blessings, and let's meet again next Saturday. Until then, finish all your homework and I'll be waiting to see what you've done, right? So take care, love you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.